So come on in, take a sip, let's wind down. We are having a Campari Spritz because we've been doing this for a while today. We had a brunch with some friends, and they'll be coming in and out here, and this is wonderful. I mean, they're just kind of moving about. So if it looks like I have a harem, not really. As a matter of fact, my darling bride is right next to me. She could probably poke her head around the corner and say, hello. There she is. Yeah. No. So it just turns out that all of our friends are women, which I guess is great. I mean, there are no complaints there. But the Campari Spritz, yes, that's what we're having, and it is delightful. And if you have not had a Campari Spritz, just pour the red in until you're tired of seeing the red, and then fill the top, the rest with Prosecco, and you cannot go wrong. That's right. Leave out the soda water. It's just a waste of time. But it is so great. And my name is Christopher. I'm delighted you're here to solve this grid with me. I mean, I am absolutely ecstatic. So today's Merriam-Webster's word of the day is kerfuffle. And I like what they have under what it means here. An informal word, kerfuffle, really? That refers to a disturbance or fuss typically caused by a dispute or a conflict. I don't know what else could start that. So, fantastic definition, kerfuffle. We've all heard it, but at the end of the day, keep your eyes open for that in case it pops into a grid at some point. And I didn't bring down any images or whatnot, but just to say that today in history, on this day in history, in 1066, Guillaume le Conquérant, William the Conqueror, landed in England. And we know that King Harold Godwinson's days are limited. He passed away on October 14th of 1066, and that's just right around the corner. So let's just say what we've got to say. But again, it's just wonderful to have you here. Fantastic. Let's hop into our grid and see what we got. I'll straighten my posture and try to be somewhat, I don't know, professional or at least healthful. So we have a Sunday, September 28th, construction by Rich Katz, edited by Will Shorts. I'm excited to get into this. The title of this grid is Central Perk, and that takes me to Friends. And Milena moves over and hides. Okay, very good. So, Rich Katz, got it. Let's go ahead and hop into this grid, see what we've got here. So, caveat blank. Buyer beware. Caveat emptor. That's buyer beware. So title heroine described as handsome, clever, and rich with a comfortable home and happy disposition. I think Emma, Arizona County or indigenous people. And I spent every summer of my childhood in Arizona, in Parker, Arizona to be exact. If that's Emma, which I think it is, I'm going to go with Mojave. My opa was the fire chief for the Bureau of Indian Affairs back then, which is very cool. I got to hang out with some really cool kids back in the day. And I see our audience is trickling back in here. That's good. Blank law concept in computing technology, and that I think we Moore's. I'm thinking because of the Emma, so I feel like we put Emma in here. Contents of a flagon would be maybe ale, though I always think of it as a wine carrier. So I think we got Moore's law here, and dough could be moolah. And fly catching, Mojave. Yeah, I was thinking that this is a Phoebe, and I've got that way off there. So, well, actually, that's kind of a disambiguation because Mojave, I've seen it spelled with a J and an H, so I don't think I was actually that far off. I'm going to not beat myself up so bad on that one. Otherwise, I do apologize if I messed that up somehow. As a whole, maybe overall. And to be honest with you, I haven't had anything to eat. I eat once a day, usually in the afternoons, evening, but I have been drinking. So we might get through this puzzle. I don't know. We'll just do our best. Okay. Moves elsewhere. I have no idea. Ron White?
Ron White doing the puzzle.
Ron White doing the puzzle. Well,
And he the one that always drinks a lot.
he always said, if it was the kind of scotch that you would show the bottle, it wouldn't be on this show. Kind of. Yeah, Ron White. So, moves elsewhere. Ole Miss athletes to fans. I guess these would be Rebs. Resettles, maybe, is moving elsewhere. That could be the case. So, minds one's P's and Q's. Oh, behave. Okay, well, I mean, that's kind of boring, actually. I would think. Remove surgically as tissue, and I think that would be to ablate. And I was making an Austin Powers joke, yes, you know. Oh, behave, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah. I know, it was awful. I can't do an Austin Powers impersonation.
As long as you're not doing the $1 million.
$1 million? Yeah, no, I get it. So, class that might cause some high schoolers to blush. What do you think, health? I would have thought sex ed. I don't remember health having anything to do with sex ed, but
sex ed is usually
part of health. Okay, yeah. I'm getting feedback from the audience, and I'm wrong. So I'm going to... been asleep, say. What am I putting a 0 in there? No, that wouldn't be good. Let's see. Let me check on that. Maybe I'll ask. So, maybe Lane. Been asleep, say Lane. That's an odd thing to hear. Man's name that's 49 across plus a letter. I'm assuming Evan. Woman's name that's the first 3 letters of 46 across. So I guess Eva. We'll go with Evan. And see if we're even close here. I don't have a clue. Online site for DIYers. I guess it could be Etsy or eHow. It could really be eBay too, couldn't it? If you're a DIYer. I mean, I am a watchmaker, amateur. I don't do it professionally, but yeah, I'm always looking for good watches on eBay because I could fix them if they're not working. I don't know. So which Hag going with eHow. Let's see if it works. Mammal with long whiskers. Wilford Brimley? I don't know. Let's see. Let's go with a walrus. How about Quaker Oats, or with that muscle? Oh, Quaker Oats. And that guy. That's what I was thinking of. Timeout, perhaps. Vacation, perhaps. I don't know. Where a hurricane forms. Milena, would you say that would be an ocean? Yeah, hurricane probably forms in an ocean. What do you think?
Yes.
Or is it got an OC and a blank, blank, blank? I'm thinking ocean. I don't know. But I wanted to have a little bit of some audience buy-in. You know. Info commonly shown on a board game box could be an age level. I'm liking that. That's good. Called. Maybe called? Termed. Got it. It's termed. Maybe Matrix could be an array. That we're not talking about Neo. By the way, Shotzi and I are planning on watching The Matrix at some point soon. We've never seen it. We know all the characters because of the crossword, but we've never done the show. I mean, can you believe that? I mean, I'm saying I know it's weird, but I'm looking forward to it. So we have a demanding entertainer, and here comes the rest of my I got half of my harem here. Let's see. We have Seda coming in. Demanding entertainer. What do you think? This could actually kind of fly to. This would actually make sense for Seda. Maybe a diva would work there. And music's Fatboy Slim and David Guetta informally would be DJs. So we have an Outback Baby would be a Joey. You know, we have baby kangaroos. A baby roo is a Joey. You don't want the dingo to eat that baby. Not at all. So what do we got here? E pluribus unum. Every American should have at least that sense of Latin to a degree, I would imagine. Exploited would be used. One named singer born in Nigeria. Oh, this is no ordinary love. Oh, well, we're all loving that, right? Sade, gosh. So, wish someone happy birthday, perhaps. Oh, what do we got there? SE and a whole lot of blanks. So, let's see. Sunblock. Interesting. Clown around with food. Is this an M? Rap battle participants. Yes, MCs. Because I'm hip with the girls. I'm innocent Christopher C. repping for the Rebel Street crew. Spell it T-E-R-Y-T. I don't know how to spell it. It's true. I'm going to rep. I'll let you gotta listen. I can lose you when I'm repping on the mic. Yeah, it's just me trying to do the Sugar Hill Gang. I don't know. I'll make up my own words. So I think this might be McDonald, as in the clown, Ronald McDonald. Let's see, weekend update co-host Michael would be Michael Shea. So then we've got sunblock, extra could be a bonus. Very nice. That works for me. So then what do we got here? Purpose of some cameras. Purpose of some cameras. Oh, how about security? Security cameras, right? So like some alcohol or places that prohibit alcohol, maybe dry. A dry county. We're always scared of those places, aren't we? Do-over at Wimbledon would be Alette. If you have not tried a Campari Spritz, I highly recommend it. FYI. It's just wonderful.
It's wonderful with orange juice too.
It's wonderful with orange juice too, by all means. You could call it a Campari Spritz Sunrise.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we're just making stuff up here as we go, but why not? Warum nicht?
Warum nicht?
Pas qu'on non.
Come on.
He was Nay Clay, and that would be Ali. Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay. Very nice. So... blank day, Billie Holiday's portrayer in the United States is versus Billie Holiday, and I think that's Andra, I think. I could be wrong. Let's keep that in mind because I could be off on her name. And Sunblock. Oh, the Phoenix Suns are part of the block of the National Basketball Association. Very nice. And so city southeast of Phoenix would be Chandler. By the way, we went through there. I was... finishing my doctoral program, 15 years ago, in Mesa, Arizona. We drove from El Paso, where I was stationed, for me to defend my prospectus, and we stopped in Chandler, Arizona, and we ate Arabic food, and it was amazing. In fact, it was Lebanese, and we had chicken shawarma, lamb, the hummus, all that stuff. I can't eat anymore because I haven't had a carb since then. But wonderful, wonderful stuff. Wish someone happy birthday, perhaps. Maybe send a card. Maybe. Let's check that R. Skier's conveyance could be a T-bar. And all over again could be a new... We don't have like an easy rollover grid today, but what we've got is we've got a somewhat challenging but gettable Sunday grid. The thing about the Sunday grid, though, that always makes it so, I don't know, overwhelming is just the size of it. This is a huge crossword grid. So a Tampa Bay athlete in brief. You got any idea in brief, Melina? Tampa Bay NFL team? Buccaneers, maybe a buck. Just trying to throw you under the bus there. Why not? I mean, let's see. Expiates with 4. And expiates, fantastic word. Better than kerfuffle, but that would probably be atones. And I think Yom Kippur starts next Thursday. So you will actually see the menorah behind me when we do that. I try to be respectful of my genetics. What have you got your hands on there, Seda? I don't even know what that is. I can't tell. Oh, it's a fan.
Yeah, it's a fan.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Small inlet could be a ria or an inlet. I don't know. Let's see. They tell me could be I hear. And so maybe a ria for our inlet. Sprawling Indian metropolis would be Delhi, I'm assuming. So then it's all in your head. How about psyche? I hope. X, no idea. Okay, and spice that's characteristic of Hungarian cooking. Hungarian, I'm thinking oxtail soup. I'm thinking of goulash. I'm thinking, what do you think? Paprika? Hungarian?
Yeah, the hot paprika.
But now,
Chili.
now my friend Seda, who is here, she is Turkdeutsch, and I think she could tell me for a fact, since German is my actual second language, actually my third, Spanish was my second language, but paprika auf Deutsch means peppers.
Peppers.
Yeah, peppers. Yeah, so kind of fun. But I think when we're talking about the spice, it's the smoky and, it's good stuff, right? Tenured profs, often maybe PhDs. Alternative to a nanny. Well, why is this crossed here? Why do we have a yellow stripe going down? Alternative to a nanny, that's in italics. So I'm thinking maybe a daycare. But we got to check it, of course. A small battery or an org that might help with the battery. Oh, AAA, which in Germany is ADAC, ADAC, right? We don't have AAA here. We have ADAC, right? That's what we have. Mother of Joseph and Benjamin in the Bible would be Rachel. And so I guess our X here would be Chi. And book after the Song of Solomon would be Isaiah. So got that. Baruch Adonai, Baruch Adonai Eloheinu. It's been years. I try to remember. It's just been a long time. Try some water, say. Maybe it has a sip. And French cocktail made with creme de cassis. Creme de cassis de Dijon. And that is a Kir Royale. Lovely stuff. I think we're okay here. So we got mirrored, could be aped. Aped with a D. There we go. Blank Scott, who the Supreme Court said was not free to sue for his freedom. That would be Dred Scott. And I got to tell you, boys and girls, if you've not read that entire case, you're missing out. Dred Scott, huge in American judicial history, really. Contribute to as one's reputation could be to redound. Haven't seen that word in the redound. I don't think I've seen that in the crossword in ever. Maybe in the 90s. Wow. Like some bridges, and we have a D. We have a D for bridges. Oh, dental. Got it. Dental bridge. Got it. Reasoned conclusion could be an inference. Now, just remember, the speaker implies, the audience infers. That's kind of a thing. The other thing I would say about that is, because that's something that's always, are you implying, are you inferring? These are two separate questions, right? To imply is one thing, but to infer, that's kind of what the listener does. But the other thing that really bothers me is I see so often, I hear it all the time when people say, for all intensive purposes. Gosh. Now, I know our normal audience would not get that confused, but I got to tell you, it's all intents and purposes, right? I have an intent to do something, and I have a purpose. It's a different thing. I don't know. I should just have more of this and shut up, right? Yeah. Cheers, my friends.
Cheers.
Cin-Cin. I'm looking at you right in the eye as I'm doing that. Very good. What a gentleman. I feel like I'm swashbuckling. I'm sword fighting behind me as I'm talking in aside to the camera. Reasoned conclusion. Side of life. We went to Monty Python there. Marvel Comics mutant who can freeze his own body, and I do believe, wasn't this played by the Austrian guy? Yeah, we're in the chopper, get in the chopper. Arnold Schwarzenegger. I think he played Iceman, didn't he? Didn't he play that? Or are we talking about Ted Kaczynski from Top Gun? You know, that's right, Ice Man. I am dangerous. That kind of thing. I don't know. Brewski could be a cold one. I'll take cold one. You gotta somehow get that in there. That Texas accent. I want a cold one. Make it quick, because I want another one right after that. Kind of a deal. Bulldog fan in Connecticut could be a Yaley and Ely. So my harem is complete now. We are all good. We have oh, no. Queen Bee just left. Oh, no, she's sitting behind me. Got it. So if I just push this over, we'll see everybody. Like a win-win situation could be no lose. You know, next time we do this, we're going to give them all microphones.
You're not king.
We're gonna just give them all microphones. They can just talk as they wish, and that'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it? So fire starters. I'm thinking flints, as in flints. Santa.
Is it Flint, really?
I don't know. We're gonna find that out.
Flintstone, so it's Flint, I think.
Fire starters could be flints, because I think Santa Monica.
I have some at my house from the North Sea.
Beethoven Symphony, originally intended to honor Napoleon, would be Eroica. Do you remember? Don't look it up. But do you remember what key Eroica was originally composed in? If you do, put it in the comments below, and I will send you a fabulous Shakespeare Majors Unite decal for your car or your laptop or whatever you'd like. But don't look it up. Only if you know.
Is that an offer?
It is. I'm going to go with flints for fire starters. And stellar could be astral. An org not getting many happy returns. You think what? The IRS? Van Ness Avenue, thoroughfare in San Francisco. And very nice. My Uncle Daryl lives in San Francisco. Oh, I used to love visiting as a child. It was always there cold at night and beautiful during the day. Back in the 70s and the 80s, it was just the ultimate. You needed to have a sweater at night, and you needed to have, like, I don't know, OP shorts and some kind of shirt during the day. Really beautiful. Now, Lil looks like it's going to be Itzy, and I think that would describe Angelica sitting behind us. I think Angelica, do you mind standing up real quick just to show what Lil looks like? This is Lil. This is Lil for you. This is Itzy. Yes, very nice. It just works, right? You know? Twists, of course, is a ship, would be yaws, and we also use that in aviation. Reaches a shared opinion about, I have no idea. I don't even know if that's yaws, actually. Holistic contentment. Some beans or sauces. Blank guesser, hit online game whose players deduce locations from Google Street View images, and that would be GeoGuessr. And some beans or sauces.
Some beans are
Soya? I mean, is it maybe soya? At dawn, say, could be early.
some bean.
So I'm thinking some beans could be soya.
Soybean.
And they stand for art, or maybe, no, I don't know. Soya, but we're gonna use soya there. It says some beans or sauces. I don't know.
Soys.
Soys?
Soy sauce.
Probably gonna be working for me.
You say that.
Holistic contentment could be wellness.
I love it. I want to try it next.
And I think everybody who's here today is all about wellness, right? Everybody here is about just living a good life and enjoying that. Reaches a shared opinion about, maybe agrees to, agrees on. Let's put our agrees in and we'll see if this is a to or an
I
on.
don't know. I love it.
Jewish
I think you
people
look
go.
great.
Look at Sada's hat.
Oh, Seda. I'm gonna have to give
You want to
you.
have newspaper?
I'm gonna-
150.
I'm gonna have to give you that hat. I'm gonna have to give you that hat. I mean, it looks good on you. I had that made from an old Burberry shirt in Kaiserslautern about 4 years ago.
It's feeling different, not just like a typical hat. I
No,
love
it's
it.
not.
It's
He
soft.
has all.
It's a
his-
beret.
That's how he has
It's
them all.
soft. I love that it's soft. It's cool.
So a sewer in American history.
Sorry.
No. You're fine. I mean, believe me, I love the hat. Milena, are you thinking maybe the sewer in American history could be Betsy Ross? I'm liking Betsy Ross. I mean,
It's so good. I don't know. It's rich, yeah.
key for a quick exit. How about the escape key? You know, that one right there. I don't know. We'll try it. So let's see. Words of understanding could be I see. Moving around could be a stir. They stand for art. We're talking about easels.
Yeah.
Sport could be to wear.
What's that inside me? The bees?
They stand for art easels. Very nice. And you can put a ring on it. Well,
There's something
You're in-
inside.
you can put a ring on it. You can put a ring on this finger if you subscribe to the channel. I've got one on this one. This belongs to my alma mater and my bride, but this finger's free. You can put a ring on it. Could be an earlobe. And celebrity chef Ina. Is that Barton? Ina
G.
Garten. Okay. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Came back as hair. Well, the G would make that grew in. Thank you, Angelica. Muchas gracias.
De nada, mi amor.
Mi amiguelita. Gracias. Watchdogs warning. How about a grr? How about a grr? I think we just heard a whole bunch of dishes crash, so it's fine. But we're going to get through this. Kind of sauce at a sushi bar could be eel sauce. And so then...
Cha-ching, but he never cha-chings us. It's not even once. Can I get a cha-ching?
Shushing. Cha-ching. Clink. A
Clink, clink.
chin-chin.
Cin-Cin.
Again, like I'm swashbuckling and fighting with swords behind me. Yeah, exactly. Oh, there I go.
Bravo.
It's like D'Artagnan would be like, fighting behind him, and yeah, that's what it feels like there. So,
Cin-Cin.
chin-chin. So, not present and not excused for short. I'm thinking we got a blank, W-O blank. How about an AWOL? You AWOL.
You jump.
Liberal leaning. How about leftist? I like it. Very good. We're working this out here now. Targeted to could be geared to, and let's see, Cherokee and Cheyenne. So tribes, tribunals, of course. 40 winks could be
Stars now.
sleep. I don't know, something sleeping.
Yeah, sleep.
But that won't fit. We got something going on. So let's see what we got here. Government debt obligations familiarly could be T-bonds. And so from there, what do we got here? Relationship featuring casual intimacy
Situationship.
or a hint to 6 pairs of intersecting answers in this puzzle. I'm thinking friends with benefits.
Friends with benefits.
Yeah.
That's the
But
old-
I don't think you were wrong,
That's
Milena.
the old
I
version of
think-
situationship.
Friends Wasn't that
Friends
a
with benefits was that?
wasn't that wasn't a movie too? I never saw it, but
Yes, it
yeah, friends.
was.
Yeah, okay, got it. Sharpened could be honed. I think it's wonderful to have a live studio audience. To
Then you
blank,
don't have to insert a laugh track.
I don't have to
If you
insert the
just
laugh
give
track.
us a signal, we'll laugh really loud.
Very nice. I don't know if these mics are really picking that up, but I know we're hearing some things. But my darling bride just said that if you give us a signal, they'll just laugh really loud and no more need for a laugh track, which I use sparingly, by the way. I use it sparingly, but I do like it when I'm watching it later and I hear myself tell some corny joke and then I hear the audience, roar. I mean, it's fun.
You are very amused by yourself.
I'm amused by myself.
At night, for sure.
I am very much amused by myself, and I think this would be to thine own self be true. But now all of a sudden I'm asking myself the question, is that how you spell thine? I don't think I've ever spelled it before.
I think it's E-I-N.
What is it?
Yeah, it's just T-H-I-N-E, to thine own self be true.
T-H-I-N-E is how you spell it.
Is that it? So I think I got it
Yes, it's in the
right.
Bible.
But I know it's in the Bible, but yeah, I'm just
I
saying.
mean, I don't even know that it really is, but it's poetry or something.
Letter-shaped train track piece, and that would be an I-rail. And I know this because I have been studying these things for years, and I want to buy them.
It's not. It's in the Bible.
Yeah, to thine own self be true. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure that's.
Iditarod transports would be sleds, and that's something, by the way, if you're in Alaska and you have a way for me to get an entrance into the Iditarod, I just want to do it. I mean, if you got 50 extra dogs, let's say you got 100 dogs. You got 100 dogs, and you got the best dogs, and you're going to run those in your Iditarod, but you got 50 left over that are still good dogs, but maybe not the best.
He's gonna be in the Iditarod one day.
I just want to, I want to be in the Iditarod. I want to just do it. I want to bundle up, and I want to get behind the dogs, and I want to mush to Alaska. I mean, I want to do that piece, right? I mean, I want to
Bus to Alaska. Is that what you just said?
mush the north to Alaska. Yeah, no, I was making a play on it. I did, but north to Alaska. But yes, I was doing a Johnny Horton thing, but I was just making my own thing up. But I want to mush my way. I mush from Fort Barron through a blizzard of snow. Yeah, no, I want to do the Iditarod. I want to do that. If you have a way for me to get in there and do that, let me know. I'll bring you 2 decals. I'll bring you 15 decals. I'll let me know what I got to do. I'll do it. I want to do that. Like slow filers and fast drivers at times. How about find? Oh my gosh, that's great. Ooh, that's very clever. And make small in comparison could be dwarfs.
Ooh, yeah.
Actor Wilson of The Office, no idea. I guess Rainn Wilson would have no idea.
I think it is right.
Spot for an ornament could be a car hood. And I don't know about you guys, but I never like car hood.
Me neither.
I mean, it just sounds so like, okay, the hood of the car is how you would talk. I mean, you would never say, hey, my car hood. No, the hood of my car, right? In other words, I mean, we've got like, there's like Argos or Argots.
It's always been on the hood.
But Argos, Argots, however you pronounce that. I mean, I prefer Argos, but the point is, it's like, it's like you would say Philadelphia freaking Fia would get you kicked out of the pool hall. You gotta say Phila freaking Delphia, right? There's a certain rhythm to our language, right? How we use those Argos and car hood. Hey, my car hood got vandalized last night.
Very German.
Well, yeah, that sounds like it would be more like German.
It's
Yeah,
like it'd be a German word. For sure.
yeah, exactly. So, oh no, the bonnet on my automobile, on my motor. The bonnet on my motor is how you would say that in England. I mean, it is never just car hood. It is weird. Error message on a Blu-ray device. How about no disc? We'll try that at first. If it's not right, again, if you got some new solvers in your world that are just getting around to doing this might be a fun Sunday for them. They might be looking some stuff up, but it's not overwhelmingly difficult. This is a good grid for new solvers here. X, we had chi or chi up top, so we'll go for 10 here. Let's see if that works for us.
The bigger it is, the odds that you will know something in it also.
Okay, so attack.
Start with.
Yay, Seta's back. And see, attack, set a pawn. We'll check it. Familiar initialism coined by a U.S. Air Force captain. It will be probably the UFO. And so back would be maybe defend. And we are getting here, guys. We're making it work. Zipped could be sped. Boils with rage. Sees red, maybe. Nothing's just coming out like, oh my God, that's got to be what it is. But I'm liking it. Brezhnev of the Soviet Union is actually Leonid. And this is where I've got to keep an eye on what's going on because it's Leonid Brezhnev. And I fat-fingered that. So I better go through and check it real quick because I tell you what, if we finish this grid and there's something wrong somewhere, I am not going to go hunt that down. I'm going to just reveal where the mistake is and figure it out. So,
You have an entourage, so surely somebody would have caught it.
yeah, I think everybody's kind of a little tipsy and maybe not paying attention here. I don't really have the Chinese nut that's really a fruit. I think this is a lychee. I don't think I've ever had it before.
Yeah, they're both.
Starbucks competitor could be Pete's though, and if you've ever been there, it's not Starbucks. Beat it. Double A or JJ, for example. As an example, blank fatale could be a femme fatale, which I'm surrounded by right now. 4 of them. Yeah, no. Beat it. Oh, hey, look. Beat it could be Amscray. So we're doing a little bit of this pig Latin thing.
I was thinking.
Why always be such an angry young man? Was it angry young man?
Scram and pig Latin.
Oh.
Gets 40 winks. Could be rests. We're having a very, very intense discussion on what does Amscray mean, because not everybody here speaks English as the first language.
Or pig Latin.
Pig Latin.
Right. This is
Or pig Latin.
We don't all speak pig Latin, baby.
So Chinese nut that's really a fruit. I think we have the lychee here. And I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you. I've only ever seen it in the grids. So wouldn't miss it for the world.
Like a lot of places too. It's not like hiding.
So wouldn't miss it for the world could be I'm there. But it reminds me of that Ronnie Millsap song from the way back in the day. I wouldn't have missed it for the world. What's that song? Wouldn't miss it, memory. Yeah, exactly. It's a beautiful song. For those of you that did not grow up in Texas, you were forced to listen to country music. It's just what it was. And then you, like Stockholm Syndrome, you get to liking it. And it's pretty cool. And we all just like it. So, double A or double J could be a pair. What's that, my love?
And you know the words.
We all miss it. Yeah, wouldn't miss it for the world.
You know the words.
I do know the words. I know.
I know the words.
I'm in no condition to be doing this crossword right now. And we're getting through it somehow.
That's what I keep looking. How far in are we? How far in are we?
So come to, I think come to is R, which is, that sounds really odd, but it's true. Come to R. Oh, wow. Lives in, resides. Oh, man, I feel like I'm going to ask my darling bride, who's sitting next to me right here. You can't see with the puzzle there. There she is. Well, you can't see her because of the grid. She would have to be way down. But the point is, she's There she is. I'm gonna ask her to go through and make sure that as we finish this up that we haven't fat fingered something. Org that merged with the UFC in 2023. Like, how would I know that? My gosh. Rye, as an example, could be a whiskey. When people say, yeah, I'd love to do the crossword video with you, they don't realize that it's actually work here to sit and just do stuff. I mean, it's
having a little party.
it's like, oh my gosh. So 40 winks. 40 winks. How about a siesta? I like that. Very nice. Mira los colores de mi vida. Arriba.
Arriba.
Giants in California and New York. I don't think they have redwoods, so I'm going to go with teams.
Yeah.
As if redwoods would have fit there. George of Star Trek would be Take. Bad thing to discover in the pantry. We got an SME. I'm thinking smell. That probably wouldn't be good.
Oh, that's fitting.
But I am drying some herbs right now from my garden in the pantry, and I can tell you right now, they do smell. So, jazz singer Sylvia, is it Sims? I cannot remember. Let's see. Furniture retailer owned by Williams Sonoma, and I guess that would be West Elm. I don't know. I've never shopped there, but I can tell you I've seen it in the grid. So I think, yeah, Sylvia Sims, I think, involves... Okay, so org that merged with the UFC, I guess the WWE. We had this discussion yesterday, yeah. Like, I know nothing about it. I don't watch the wrestling. Randy Orton. Yes, thank you, Randy Orton. I'm supposed to remember that, but it's going to take 2 or 3 more grids for me to remember that. Kind of party. Ooh, we have a hen party? I don't know. I'm thinking that could have gotten me in trouble if I had written that clue right at this very moment, but we might have a hen party going on right now. So let's see. So I'm thinking involves could be entails, and we got Sims. Now, let me just go through mTOR, Paprika, Iceman, Mojave. Okay, now, by the way, since you're in here right now, Angelica, Mojave, I usually spell it with a J.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not the only one. Okay, so has a sip, no lose, Moore's, Daycare, Flint's, Ale, Rebs, Chi, Dread, IRS, Ablate, I hear, Eroica, beautiful, by the way. Health, Daily, Dental, I'll ask, Atones, Evan.
I think you're good.
You think I'm good? Well, we'll find out if I'm good or not. Then we're going to deal with it. So we're going to say entails and Sims.
Screw it up if you answer it and then...
Yeah, it'll screw up. That's fine. We'll find it. How do we do, Bob?
Oh no, we screwed something up.
Or did I leave a hole somewhere? It's not...
Can you do like the forward arrow to make it go to where it's empty?
No, how weird. Do you see a hole anywhere? Oh, right here.
Okay. Well,
Agrees on. Okay, sorry.
I was like, no,
Sorry.
no. Now you can do
So
that.
it says Foreign Policy Group could be the National Security Council. How did we do, Bob? By the hair of our chinny chin chin. Now that's better than the audience applause track, isn't it? I wouldn't even know where to start. All I can say is this was a fabulous grid. It was intensely long. It wasn't difficult, but it wasn't easy. This is Rich Katz. You did a fabulous job of putting this grid together. Well done, construction. Well done. I got to tell you, it was kind of funny hearing them argue out the friends with benefits thing, along with the hen party, which I thought was kind of funny too. When I'm with
So what's the central perk thing?
Central Perk,
Friends,
see,
friends,
friends,
benefits.
exactly.
Yeah, got it.
So when you look at Monica Santa Monica, and then dental, right? You know, it's all just kind of comes together. It's a Friends piece there. I think it's really interesting that Phoebe, you know, rolling in here. I mean, I never watched Friends.
Oh.
Never saw a single episode. Not once in my life. I mean, I've never watched much TV. I mostly
we were
art
young.
flicks, and when I was younger, and I was also.
We had 3 kids.
We had 3 kids, and I was in graduate school and working 80 hours a week. I mean, I just didn't have time for that crap. So, man, you know, but I knew, I will tell you this much. I do feel like I need to get around at least watching some episodes of Friends and Seinfeld. I mean, at least watch that.
I literally made myself watch some episodes of those very popular series just because I wanted to know what the hype was. But,
Yeah.
So you guys know me. I've never bought a TV. Still don't have one. Me too. So
It's not.
So, on Helica saying she never even owned a TV. And,
no, I've owned one. I just never bought one.
well, never bought one. So,
She
yeah.
doesn't
don't
have
have
one.
one.
She doesn't want to have one now.
And
Well-
I don't. Yeah.
And you know,
okay with that.
the point being is that, I mean, I was able to, I've been able to get through the crossword for about 35 years just from learning from the crossword. You know, like what's up, what's on the
That's
TV,
cool.
you know, like what's in there. And then I have no idea who Joey is, and I get that. And Joey made his appearance here. It was kind of fun, right? But I'm just saying, I never watched any of these shows. I didn't have to, though, but I was learning in the crossword as I was going 30 years ago, etc. So it's really kind of a cool thing. But we'll bring in our Bannière d'Adieu. And I just want to say, again, if you know what key Eroica was originally composed in, send it to me in the details, and I'll give you an email address. You can send it to me, and I'll gladly send you a decal. It would be my pleasure. Just to say that until we see you tomorrow for the Monday Grid, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss, Servus, Grüß Gott, ciao, Cin-Cin. Que tengas un lindo días. She's clacking us out of here. Just remember, there's 2 things I'd like to say. When you meet somebody with a thick foreign accent, you're meeting someone with un cœur de lion, the heart of a lion, because it takes absolute huevos and ovaries to make a new life in a new country. The other thing I want to say is, I would love to say, Shotzi and I may not have always had money, and there were many times when we had no money, but we were never poor. Be well. Take care, my friends.